So, folks, you know, if I'm here, I'm talking to a nonprofit, and we work with nonprofits around the country. As you know, in Black communities throughout the country, our kids are dying every day. There's a lot of pain that's going on in our community. Today, we're going to talk to a person in Tampa who has lost a loved one and let her share her story about who she is and what she did. So, ma'am, if you be so kind to, and keep in mind, you're speaking to people from around the country.
Okay.
Would you tell your story?
Good afternoon. My name is Trina. I'm from Tampa, Florida. A short brief of my background. I have three kids at the age of 20, 16, and my baby, unfortunately, was 12. Um, I let him go be with his dad while I go to work. Um, Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, but unfortunately, due to circumstances, after Christmas break, I lost him at just 12. He
Hmm.
was playing with he was playing his game at his dad's house like normal kids do. Another little child came over with a gun. They didn't know that he had a gun. The little boy said that he wasn't aware that a bullet was in the chamber while he was playing with it, and shot my baby in the back of his head. And that day, that's when my life changed forever. Um,
Now, how old was your son?
he was 12 at the time. He was 12, only just
Okay,
12. And he touched
okay,
so many people's lives at just 12. So it took a minute at first to realize like my baby was actually gone. But
okay. You're breaking up a little bit. You hear me?
yeah, had to accept the fact that, well, maybe just at just 12, his work was done because he touched so many lives, young people, old people. Um, he can
Now,
make,
what was the
if
name of your
you,
son?
James Slack
Tell us the
Jr.
name. Okay, good. Let's continue.
James Slack Jr. So he was so outgoing. He was willing to help anybody. I don't care if you old, young, anybody. If he can help you, he will help you. So in honor of him, I wanted to start a nonprofit because there's so many kids around the world, just in Tampa alone. Um, they have this mindset where you can actually kill somebody and they can come back to the next day, or they could come back. That's not the case. And I sit and try to talk to them and let them know that it's more to life than picking up guns or, just being in the streets. And I have to tell them, like, the music that y'all listen to, the people that's making the music, they not out here doing what they say they doing. That's just something to pull y'all in to buy their music, because that's not what they doing out here. They brainwashing our kids. So like I tell them, like, if you want to do something positive, do something. My son named graduate, put them guns down and stay out of trouble. Trouble is easy to
So
get into,
this
but it's
this
hard
let
to get
me
out.
this let me jump in with this quick number so people can understand the magnitude. If you're an African American Black, you are 67% more likely to be killed with a um with a gun
Yeah.
than whites and other individuals. In our neighborhoods, the rate of death in our neighborhoods is very high compared to other neighborhoods. And there's so many reasons why that happens. But when we look at the level of violence in our neighborhood, this mother experienced a club that no mother wants to be a part of. And day after day and day after day, we was just in Baltimore, New York, the same old, same old. Our young people are dying every day. But here's what we know. It takes Black mothers like yourself that lost somebody but they want to take that loss to make sure that no other parent feel the pain that they feel. You could have decided that
Yeah.
you lost your loved one and you don't want to deal with nobody. You don't care about nobody, but you changed the narrative. And we're changing that narrative. We're changing that narrative by using a different approach to attract young males and females that's in the streets. We're using a hip hop approach. Contrary to popular belief, programs like Boys and Girls Club, programs like YMCA don't reach the level of violence that's in our neighborhood. We're changing that particular that narrative, and we're working hard to work with mothers like yourself to change that narrative. Not only do we work with you in terms of the nonprofit, the program, but we also identify funding because it's so very important that you're able to operate with staff and things of that nature in order to change the narrative. Yeah, is there anything else you want to share?
Um, I believe that's so. It's just with nonprofit, I just want to be able to touch as many youth as possible to they're because they're our future. They're literally the future.
That's true.
If we don't have them, we don't have nobody to take care of us when we get old. Like they're the next
True.
generation. So if I can change or save anybody in my child name, that's what I'm want to do. That's my goal
And
is
what's
to
the name
change
of your nonprofit?
James Lett Foundation.
Okay, would you repeat that again?
That's James Lett, JamesLett, Lett, James Lett Foundation.
So we have people from around the nation that's watching this. My question to you, if someone wanted to give a donation, how could they contact you, email or anything like that, to give a donation? Because we all know that we can talk the talk or we can provide the donations necessary to create the organization necessary to stop the pain. That being said, what's your email?
My email is Latrina, that's Latrina, last name Jackson, Jackson. The year I was born, 1982, at gmail.com.
Okay, would you repeat that again, letter by letter?
LATRINAJACKSON 1982 at gmail.com.
If you had a message to share with another mother that has lost her child and how to keep strength, what would you share with that mother? Because as you know, African American young men, it's like they're being wiped away with these guns in the streets. We got more guns in the streets now than we've ever had before.
It's going.
Oh, you're coming in and you're coming out.
You have to be strong-minded because the devil is real, and he will try to tell you, some things that you shouldn't tell you. I would tell you, if you have other kids, hold your babies close. So you need that support system. If you have a support system that's good.
Yeah, this video is coming back in and out, but I think people get the gist of what's we're trying to present to them. I work with nonprofits around the country, mothers that are in pain because, like she said earlier, because of all the guns that are in the streets. So definitely, we want to work with you. We're going to go on the other side and talk some more detail. Anything else you want to leave before we leave today? And even though this video is experiencing technical difficulties, I think you understand what I'm saying when it comes
Yes,
to
I
another
did.
Black mother that has lost her child. So how long ago was it that you lost your child?
January 8th, 2023.
2023.
Yes, so it's
Okay,
still fresh.
so go ahead. You was about to say?
No, I was saying it's still fresh. It's still kind of fresh.
We got to change this senseless killing that's going on in our neighborhood. But nobody's coming to save us but
Right.
us. That's why we focus on the most crime-ridden and drug-infested neighborhoods where guns when I was young, I could get a gun easily. Nowadays, that's the same old, same old. So I want to thank you for taking your opportunity to spend your Sunday. But I want to remind folks, this nonprofit is about to get up and running. And one of the major things it's going to need is your donation. Thank you.